Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Daniel's son here to do a review for you today. This will actually be my first Tom Ford review, I believe. This is called Black Orchid by Tom Ford. I want to give a shout out to one of my really good friends on Facebook and here on YouTube. His name is Randy Prue. He was the one who was kind enough and gracious enough to send me this 5 ml of this. So thumbs up and thank you very much, Randy Prue. Let me give you some basics about this and I'll tell you my feelings and thoughts about this. This is called Black Orchid by Tom Ford. This is an Eau de Parfum, come out in 2006. Now the notes to this, tried to find them. Tom Ford's website did not have notes to this, so I looked around. Different websites have different notes, so I just had to sort of pick out the notes that I think they are and sort of go from there. So I can't guarantee you these are the notes, but here's what I got. Top notes: French jasmine, blackcurrant, gardenia, mandarin orange. Heart notes: orchid, lotus, black truffle, patchouli. Base notes: sandalwood, incense, amber, dark chocolate. Some people say it's Mexican chocolate. That's cool. Vanilla and white musk. Now, I'll tell you what I get from this. Very sweet, real sweet, very floral, very powdery. In the opening, I do, even though the chocolate is in the base notes, I pick up chocolate in the opening. And as far as the notes, I've heard people say, yeah, I smell black truffle and I smell this. I'm not going to tell you that because I've never smelled black truffle, and I can't smell my arm and say, yeah, I smell black truffle. I'm not going to do that. But all I can tell you is this is extremely sweet, extremely floral. The floral is probably orchid and maybe gardenia, because I'm not really familiar with this floral scent in this fragrance, so it's probably that orchid. I don't really get any mandarin orange or blackcurrant. To me, this is a linear fragrance. The initial opening, or the initial spray and the opening, is what I get throughout the life of the fragrance, except for the end of the dry down. That floral and sweetness does settle down just a little bit, and you do get a creaminess that comes in, but that's about it. This doesn't develop for me hardly at all, except in the dry down. So it stays very sweet, very floral, and very powdery, with a little bit of chocolate all the way through it. I think I do maybe get some of that amber. Maybe that's what makes it a little bit creamy. But I'll tell you my thoughts on this. As most of y'all know, I am not politically correct, and I know certain people have certain opinions about fragrances, and I know some people will agree with me about what I'm getting ready to say and some people will not, but this is my own personal opinion on this. A lot of people say this is unisex, and I agree with that to a certain extent. I think anybody can wear it that likes it, but I would not consider this a unisex fragrance. I would consider this a feminine perfume for women. That's my own personal opinion about this. I'm glad I got this. It's not for me. I am grateful to have it, because there might be one day that I might want to wear a very sweet, floral, powdery fragrance, but it's just not for me. It's just way too much on the feminine side for me. I was like on the border whether I would consider this gourmand or not, and I would consider this a gourmand. This does have some kind of a dark feeling to it, and I'm not sure what makes it like that. Maybe it's because it's so dense and thick and heavy, and maybe it's that chocolate in there, or maybe the incense, but this is not a playful fragrance to me. This is more of a sexy, mature fragrance as far as I'm concerned. Who can wear this? Anybody that wants to, but I would say a female 30 years or older to me. Performance is a big thumbs up on this. This is an excellent performer. Actually, this is an eau de parfum, but this acts like a parfum or an extrait because it is so thick and the performance is so strong on this. I'm getting 11, right around 11 hours longevity and a good 3.5, 4 hours projection on this. This thing is a beast for what it is. I made the mistake the other day of putting 2 sprays on this wrist and 2 sprays on this wrist. Don't do that unless you've wore this for a while. That was a big mistake. I almost like choked myself out. To me, 1 spray is enough. 2 max if you're outside with not a lot of people around you. Yeah, go for 2 sprays. But if you're indoors and there's people in the same house or whatever or around you, I would not go more than 2 sprays max. This stuff is very potent. Seasons, cool weather, cool or cold weather. I would absolutely not wear this in high heat and high humidity. I think that would be a mistake. Fall and winter, I think. This is very, very mature scent. So I don't see a lot of teenage boys wearing this. Although that would be cool. I mean, like I said, I have my own opinion on it, but if you like a fragrance like this, I think you should wear it. But I consider this a female mature fragrance. The price tag on this is a little bit over my head. I found, well, I'll put a link in the description on where you can get this. I think there's a 1.4 ounce or 1.7 ounce or something like that for like $66 or $70, which isn't like ridiculously high, but it's just too much for me. I am very grateful I had the experience to be able to experience this, to try this. I'm definitely going to keep this because there might be one day that I'll feel like a fragrance like this, but would I buy it? Absolutely not. It's not for me. It's too sweet, too floral, too powdery, too feminine for me. But yeah, if you're interested in this, I'll put a link in the description on where you can get this. Alright, I love you guys, and I hope you got something from this, and that's my honest review. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Alright, bye.